Um, Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, my dear viewers. Today being the 10th, being Wednesday, 11th day of October 2017, I have again arrived at another terrible site in Imo State. Dear viewers, what you are watching now is a school, community secondary school in Mbe Autonomous Community in Oluluku government area of Imo State. Community secondary school, Mbe Autonomous Community in Oluluku government areas of Imo State. That is what you are seeing. What you are watching now is the science laboratory of this school. This school, from my founding, was established in the year 1980 through a collective effort of the community, Mbe Autonomous Community. But what we have here today is a shadow of what a school should be. As you can see, this is the biological class, this is the laboratory. It has been fed with weeds. Okay, we can see some signboard. Look at it. Community secondary school, Mbe. The funny thing about this school is that this school is just 2 kilometers from the house of the executive governor of Imo State. 2 kilometers from the house of the executive governor of Imo State, His Excellency Anayo Owele Rochas. This is a mess. This is a terrible mess. This is a school where leaders of tomorrow are meant to be trained. This is a school where our children come to study. As you can see, these are the interiors of the classrooms. This is, look at this is terrible. This is unbelievable. Community secondary school, Mbe, in Oluluku government area. This community, look at this is a hall. It's supposed to be a hall of the school. This is supposed to be a classroom. You can see this is a classroom where Imo State students, Imo State leaders of tomorrow are trained. This is the classroom. This is a state where school is supposed to be free. This is a state where the mantra of free education is highly promoted and projected. This is a state where the governor is an educationist. This is a classroom, as you can see. This is a classroom. These are students studying under a dilapidated environment. You can see nothing works anymore. And this is the school. Community secondary school, Mbe. Mbe is an autonomous community in Oluluku government area. Oluluku government is under the senatorial district of Olu senatorial district. You can see this is a school. What an insult. What an insult to education. And this is a place we are supposed to believe. You can see all the structures, all the effort put together by the community so many years ago have all fallen, and the government is doing nothing. Yet we have representatives representing the what do you call it now? The constituency. These are classrooms. What can anybody talk about this? Look at classrooms of a secondary school where leaders are supposed to be trained. And these classrooms, you can see the blocks, some of them are falling. I'm told that because they have no other place, the children are now being packed into a particular class where you have both the class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4, all of them studying under the same roof, taking time, shifting bases. Without knowing it, look at their teachers, they stay under the tree. The people you are seeing there are the teachers of this school, on black and white. They stay under the trees because they have no classrooms, no administrative block. And this is in Imo State. Imo State. Imo State, in the state of His Excellency, the Education Ambassador in Africa, Owele Anayo Rochas. This is where This community is just a nearby community to his house, but you can see the dilapidated nature of the school here. I am very sure Owele does not know about this. I am very, very sure that His Excellency, the Education Ambassador of the world, Anayo Owele Rochas, does not know about this, because Owele's house is just 2 kilometers from this premises. Just 2 kilometers. Apart from the trees you see around, behind those trees, you are moving into the house of the governor of Imo State. And this is a school. Even if you look at very far, just look at far. Let me try and zoom. You can see the other ones. We even get closer there. You can see a building, and that building is meant to be an administrative class. But look at the roof. All of them falling off. All of them falling off in a state in the southeast Nigeria. This is unbelievable. I want to call again, just like I did call the other day, to the executive governor of Imo State, Anayo Owele Rochas, to come to the head of this school. This is unbelievable. This is a shame. This is a shame. Honestly, this is an embarrassment. This is another section of the school. These are supposed to be classrooms. But as you can see, because the classrooms have the building, the walls have broken and then, fallen off, the students have to abandon this place. I've been told they abandoned it, and they are now making do with, with just a block of building over there, where the students, all of them take shifts to study. You see, the class 1 student will study and leave the hall. The class 2 will come in and study and leave the hall. The class 3 will study, and that building, that's the building there. That's the only single building. You can see the new roof. It was recently put up, and then that was in 2008. Now, apart from that, nothing. Now look at the classrooms. For God's sake, what is happening in Imo State? What is happening in Imo State? A state where we should be, where we enjoy free education. These are the classrooms. These are the dilapidated building. Mbe autonomous community. Where are the Mbe? Where are the indigenous? Where are the sons and daughters of Mbe? Where are those of them I know, because I happen to come. My mother came from this community, and I know a little about them. This is a hall. This is supposed to be the hall of the school, but you can see that it has been abandoned over the years. It's no longer used. Look at the roof. A school. Look at. Just imagine what kind of people, what kind of leaders are we going to create from this kind of environment? What kind of leaders? I must say, His Excellency is not aware of this dilapidated nature. The Excellency Governor of Imo State is not aware of this. I'm sure my senator, my distinguished senator, Hope Uzodimma, is also not aware of this. I am sure the representative for Olu Osu Oru East Federal Constituency, that is Honorable Jerry Alaboso Aswaju, is not aware of this school. If they are, I must say it is an embarrassment to you. Please come to the head of this school. Come to the head of Mbe Community Secondary School. Come and help them out, so that we'll make leaders that will be something reasonable tomorrow. This is a shame. And just like what I said before, this is the only hall. This is the only hall the school presently enjoys. And this hall is a hall of 5 classrooms. These 5 classrooms is where you have from class 1 to class 6 managing. They take turns in using the rooms. The class 1 will use the room and leave and go under the trees. Class 2 will come in. This is the only hall, the only structure still remaining. But even at that, the windows have all fallen off. The doors, the floor, everything about the environment, everything about the building. This building was constructed in 2008. And it is the only school, the only block, still wearing a color now. That is it. This is terrible. This is unbelievable. And this is another section of the school. As you can see, because the roof here, look at the roof. Can you just look at the roof? Because the roof here, look at the floor. Because of the heavy downpour that drops inside this classroom has been abandoned. Look at it. Look at this is a classroom in a school, community secondary school. Look at the building. Look at the wall. Look at the roof. And then look at the next classroom, community secondary school. These are classrooms. Look at it. This place, the teachers had to abandon this place when the thing became unbearable and everything was falling. This roof, I was told, fell off, and it was by miracle that some of the staff who were seated here, escaped, and the thing fell off. You can see how the thing was supported. It is supported, and this is a classroom in Imo State. In Imo State, and I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed of the kind of thing I'm seeing here. I'm ashamed. I never knew that I was going to find myself getting involved in this kind of expositions. But recently, the news, the story has been going wide. That in a state where we promote free education, please, is it not better that people pay so that we can have enough resources to cater for this? This is an eyesore. If a community can come together by themselves and develop an institution of this level, why must government of the day allow it to just rot and waste? Is this not terrible? This is an eyesore. I must continuously appeal to His Excellency, the Governor of Imo State. I know him as a man that loves education. His Excellency loves education more than anything. His Excellency, the Owele Rochas Okrocha, is an educationist himself. He prides of so many personal education. He has helped a lot of people. He has helped a lot of children. He has helped a lot of schools. I am asking, I'm begging that Owele should come to the head of Mbe Autonomous Community. Look at their teachers. They shouldn't be staying under the trees. Your Excellency, please come to the head of Mbe. The senator for Olu Senatorial Zone, come to the head of this school. The honorable member representing Olu Osun Oru East Federal Constituency, Honorable Jerry Alaboso, please quickly come. I've also heard of the ones you did. Quickly come to the head of this school so that we can make education truly education in Imo State. My name, once again, is Greg Nwadike, reporting from Mbe Autonomous Community, reporting from the Community Secondary School Mbe in our local government area of Imo State, Nigeria.